Okay, hello. So today we're doing something a bit weird. I wanted to do it for a long time. The only problem is that I don't clearly see what I'm showing, but hopefully it's going to be kind of like good enough. Uh, so I have this meme on Twitter. Did I close Twitter? Oh, it's going to be so hard to find it now. I have this meme on Twitter. Those like Yeah, those people who like Veeam, what do they know? It's like 2 times slower than steno. um, and steno is supposed to be like more ergonomic. I heard about people like who had like carpal tunnel and they switched to steno and it became much better. So I got this keyboard like a long time ago. I spent some time like learning basics, but it just I never kind of like had time to like practice it. So I figured, yeah, I'm on vacation right now. It's not a vacation. I don't know how to like break, right? I'm on a break right now, and I should just like do this. The other thing I was like thinking maybe I should do lead code, but it's like yeah, it's not as fun as doing this. Or I guess we will figure it out if it's fun or not. Yeah, have some chat. Yeah, so there okay, so there are like few terms that I need to introduce. So the first is just like steno. So what does it mean? And I have a steno keyboard here, and and I'm showing something on the screen, and we're going to look just like at the first one, so where it says STPH star FBLTD. So the way that you're reading it is, if you're like thinking about it as like QWERTY keyboard, right? So this is like the leftmost one. This is like S. So this is T P H. Oh, no. Um, did I move it around? Okay. So HPTS. Okay. So like the actual keyboard has okay HBTS. What does the other one do? I think it's just like duplicating the S. Yeah, just don't worry about it. Um, so then the star. So on this keyboard, I have star like all four of those. I don't know if like what I'm showing is actually like visible. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of visible. So all four of those keys are star, and star is the easy way to think about it is kind of like a modifier, but also if you press a star, it will remove the previous word. So it's a bit kind of like backspace, but more like a control backspace where it removes the whole word. So then FPLTD, that's this thing. So I'm naming this row, and this is like here on the keyboard. So then you have um, like okay, I should blow it up a bit. I don't know how to do that. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Uh, Maybe if I open it in a new tab. Okay. Because I'm guessing it's probably too small. So you can also see like it has numbers on the top, and numbers are like a bit special. So can I do numbers now? Oh, I switched it. Oh yeah, that explains it. Okay, so those like letters S is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So far so good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're missing 0 and a 5. Don't worry about it. But the idea is that it's not like this key is a number key. You have to kind of like shift into it. So we're not going to look into like numbers today. So don't worry about it again. Um, so the other thing that I need to say about keyboard is to have those letters that I said on the top. You have those letters on the bottom. You will see that some letters are repeating. So you have like a left hand side T and you have right hand side T. So like here and like this one. So those are both T's, but they're like different T's. So like don't worry about it. And you have vowels on the bottom. So those four keys, it's like A O. This is where I'm showing it. It's like A O E U. So again, it's like not all the letters are here, and some of the letters are duplicated. This seems like a stupid keyboard. um, so the easy way of like explaining the principle is kind of like that. So here in the address bar, if I'm holding the key for okay, so this is S, this is K. So if I'm holding key like K, there's nothing yet on the screen. Then if I'm holding A and if I'm holding T, so this is going to be this one. So if I will just like pronounce the letters that I pressed, it's like cat, and it will print the cat. And so far, it's like pretty stupid. The only difference is that it doesn't matter in which order I press the keys. So if I press like T-A-K, it's like still cat, right? So it's like A-K-T, still cat. And I can press and like lift it, and it's still cat. Again, so far it's like not that impressive. uh, but this is just to say that like there is a system behind this, and the system is that you take an English word, sometimes not the whole word but maybe like a part of the word, and you're saying, hey, if I could I write this word down using this keyboard in a way that is like first half of the word, like first um yeah, let's say half. Let's first half of the words are like I'm only going to use like these letters, and like then I use some kind of like vowel in between that word, and then I use like the finishing kind of like part. And if you can press that combination, and if it sounds like a word, it's probably going to be a word in steno, and that allows you to type words instead of spelling them. And then you have all kind of like systems of like how to kind of like optimize this process of um uh I mean like something like set. So set, set, but then it's like okay, I'm showing how little I remember about this. Yeah, so I'm pressing like just one I'm pressing this like one letter, but it's like yeah, this letter as a, like a second part of the word, it it means kind of like some combination of sounds. I'm actually looking for like ing, and I don't remember. So like it could be like setting. Is this one? Okay, should be somewhere here, but I just don't remember. Yeah. Also, you don't have like the sound of the keyboard through the mic. It's like it sounds really distinct. Uh, okay, so we have yeah. So here it's yeah. I found it. Where was it? Okay, this one. So it should be G, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I have setting, but now we have what other words do we have? Um, I don't know, like bat or something. Bat, and then I press just G, and it's like batting. So that now, if you're typing some kind of like, if you're typing a word instead of like Patting, and like some words don't have like second duplicate later, right? So you have, instead of thinking about like all the grammar, you could be just like typing the whole words, and it's instead of like typing the whole Ting, you're just pressing G. So it's like it sounds something like G, so it's like G, right? So you're like, okay, this is the sound that I need, and it's going to kind of like type it out. Okay, uh, it's clicky clicky but flat clicky. So you hear some of it over the thing, I guess. So if I turn off some of the filters, it should work. It should like you should hear it better. So I should turn off like this one and this one, and then it should. Okay, so last one and first one. Okay, I just need to turn it back later. So yeah, but the idea is that you're pressing like chords. They call it chords when you're like pressing multiple letters at the same time. Okay, that's enough. um, yeah, let me turn the noise thing back. Okay. Um, yeah, and again, it's like a different keyboards will have like different sounds. So this is just the one that I have, and they're actually pretty pricey. So they're like the professional ones, the ones that are like not keyboards, but like they call it like steno machines. So they have their own memory, they have their own kind of like, I don't know, like a printer or something like that. The ones that you use like in a chord setting, those cost like $5,000 and so on. So it's like it's kind of a crazy amount. They kind of like keyboards, like kind of like that. I think they call it like enthusiastic keyboard. I forgot. There is like a special like word for it, but those keyboards are kind of like in mechanical keyboard kind of like price range. So you can buy it for like $100, like $200. I don't remember what like the cheapest one is, but what you can do is like you can buy like a regular keyboard, and you can just like do it on a regular keyboard, but it has to be like N key rollover. So when you can press more than like four or whatever the number, or like six numbers of key, because for some complicated words you could be pressing, I don't know, like 10 keys, and the keyboard should be able to accept that signal. And with regular keyboards, the problem is that it's like it will take a lot of strength to push it. Those keys are like easier to press, and the ones that in chord, they're like actually kind of like more like piano keys. So I think they're like even better to press it. I never seen one in real life. So yeah, so it's like it's just like not ergonomic if you're not using the steno keyboard to do steno, but you can still like do it. Yeah, the flaps. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like I've seen it like in in videos, right? Anyway, so the thing about um, so the like the Twitter joke goes the following: if you're going to be writing prompts for ChatGPT, you are better off speaking like more English than more like special characters, if that makes sense. If you can like explain your kind of like thought quickly in English, you don't have to be quick at pressing like semicolons. um, so I think this is going to be like a really, I mean, and voice, right? So like voice and like the keyboards like that are going to be uh, probably more relevant in the age of GPT prompting compared to like just learning your Winky bindings, if that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, Tom, Tom is not about speed. Tom is about looking smart. So it's hard to pick which one he prefers. Um, okay, so the other thing is important to note is that like people who use steno keyboards, they still have to do a lot of work on QWERTY keyboards. And the idea is that it's harder to edit in steno compared to QWERTY. So what basically happens is that like uh, uh, courtroom reporter will type everything on a steno keyboard, then they go home and maybe they have like a audio tape of like this court, or maybe they will just like go back and see like the notes that they left for themselves. Maybe like they were typing the whole kind of like proceeding, they were typing the name of the person like one way, but then they looked in the documents and it's like you need to like change all the names, right? So like they need to do a lot of editing as well to clean up like the thing that they wrote. Um, uh, the the people who use steno in like live uh, close capturing, they do a lot of that stuff kind of like live, so they can like go quickly back and like split the lines for different people like talking to uh like if two people were talking at the same time, they can like quickly edit that this is what first person said, this is what second person said. So it's like they know all of those kind of like real time tricks, but the kind of like the court reporters, they will, and like once you do closed captioning live, it's like there is nothing to edit. It's like it's already in kind of like in the feed. You have to do everything live. But the court reporters, they do a lot of editing like later on. So Vim is still important. I'm just joking. Don't cancel me. Yeah. So and the other thing is that, like it is this. So this is called paper tape. So this steno keyboards existed before like electricity, right? So like they had special. So first they had stenography as like as a way to shorthand like your writing. So you would write just like in the shorthand. So it's like just this kind of like symbol. It means like symbol means so, I don't know, like so they will have like I don't know, like dots and like symbols that are like you write in like a fluid motion. um I don't know, I can just show it. Hand writing stenography. Yeah, so it looks like that. So it's like they just know what kind of like how to decode symbols, and the idea is that you're on a lecture and you will write down everything in steno, but then you will like go back at home and you will like write it down as like proper english for your lecture notes or who knows what. And so this existed first. Then when like typewriters happened, typewriters are used by like I don't know, like book authors, right? They don't have to do it like in real time. They can like think about stuff they're writing, and or maybe like even secretaries like typing something that like author wrote in like in manuscript. But in the court reporting, they were like, okay, can we use something like stenography, like a written one, but like in a keyboard form? And this is like the whole layout, kind of like as a QWERTY. It's like it was created like 150 years ago, and it's just like stuck. and and like different languages have their own layouts, and I think they're all like alternative layouts for steno in english, but like I never seen one, so like I don't know how that looks. um okay, so I'm just wondering if I left out something or not, but yeah, so yeah, paper tape. So the idea of this tape is that this is the same tape as like old mechanical um, uh, old mechanical typewriters will do. So, and I heard the stories of like judges like knowing how to read those tapes, and they just like can quickly kind of like see, oh, this is where they were typing. I don't know where they were typing cat, right? I don't know where to find. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So cat, cat, cat. This is like seeing what it was like batting and yeah. So this is batting. So it's like it's PW is b, so like bat ink and like I never looked into like, so this is like setting, right, or whatever I was typing. So I never like looked into paper tape like to learn it, but I just know this is like kind of like an artifact of like how it used to be done. So anyway, back to me. I wanna learn to type, and so the first thing I was like, okay, so if I want to learn to type, I need to be able to like to type kind of like everything. And it's like, what if I don't know how it's kind of like, what if I don't know the chord to use for a word, right? And they have a solution. It's called finger spelling. It's the same way as like with your hand, you can like uh, finger spell in the sign language, right? And okay, where is it? Okay, is that all? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so let's look at this one. So finger spelling is a way to represent just letters. So if I'm going to so like I'm looking for like A. Okay, so it's like A. Then I'm looking for B. Oops, that's B. B. Where's C? And X. C is A R. Okay, C. So you can spell stuff this way, and so once I learned a bit of it, I just went to eburr.com, which is a kind of like learning tool that will keep track of like of the like more complicated letters, and it will like kind of like train you of well, to like to master every letter and all that stuff. And you can say like, oh, it's just like too complicated, I want to use like a simpler letters first. And so I started to learn kind of like finger spelling on this website, and I guess like I got to like 20 words per minute, which is like not good. And the main thing is that it's like I'm not using steno strengths, so it's like instead of typing cat in like a one stroke, I'm typing cat as like cat. So it's like it's 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 supposed to be slower than QWERTY, if that makes sense. But I just want to once you learn how to do finger spelling, you can like better remember where all the letters are, or at least on, like on the left side, because you're finger spelling on the left side. So that it's like my hope is that it's going to be like easier to learn steno like for proper. Yeah. So and I figured I should just like I should just like go back to training it. So I did I did steno for maybe like few weeks or a month when I just got my keyboard, and I was doing maybe like I don't know, like 15 minutes, like half an hour, kind of like once every few days. And then I like after some time, so maybe like half a year, I tried it again, and just to see how much kind of like muscle memory I have. And it was surprising that I got to my like previous speed pretty quickly. So I'm hoping that this is going to like to happen again. And like the funny thing is that I can type something when my fingers are on the keyboard, and like I have no idea where all the letters are. So like my memory about steno is like much worse than like my muscle memory of just like typing stuff. So yeah, this is going to be fun. So and that maybe like proves that my theory of like learning how to finger spell and then I will figure out how to like properly use it. Maybe that's like a wrong wrong idea. Um, so there are like a few like official ways to practice, and what they do is that they give you like a kind of like a maybe maybe something that is like specific for a sound, or maybe like just like top 100 popular words or something like that, and you can see like the keyboard, so you can see what letters you need to press. So like for ch, you do like, which given the keyboard like there is not much not many letters that could like represent that sound, so like it's fine. Yeah, so um yeah, so I don't remember like with this website there was some like there were some issues of like how to use it. Okay, so this is why this is H. Okay, SHR. Okay, B. Okay, I think they're just like those are not real words. I think they just okay. Yeah. So yeah, so it's like common phrases and all that stuff. So I did some of it. Like I wasn't too happy. Oh yeah, and speaking of like those two keys that I couldn't remember what they do. So this keyboard has like a kind of like a quick switch to different layouts. So what you can do is you can like uh, turn it into like a symbol keyboard. If I press this, this is like kind of like outside of the steno theory. This is just this keyboard has this feature that it can do that. So if you like, if you're writing code, maybe you want to do this, and this switches the modes. So there is like normal mode, there is a QWERTY mode, but obviously you don't have the whole keyboard, so it's like it's just like a first and last row, and you need to press some shift key to get to the other ones. So like I never looked into that, and this is like more fun way of doing it. Um, this is also like QWERTY, but it's okay. Maybe I'm like maybe I don't remember which one is which, but so it emulates and key rollover mechanical keyboard. So if you uh, if you were trying to type it on like your regular keyboard instead of steno keyboard, because steno keyboards talk on like on a different protocol. So for this website, for example, this is like the mode that I need to use. And so like one of them is to emulate and key rollover keyboard. The other one is to like use it as a QWERTY keyboard, but you need to press like more letters. So, and I guess that's just like, if this is like the only keyboard that you have and you want to like game, this is like a better option. But again, like I never looked into any of that stuff. um, but yeah, I also hooked it up to my phone at some point, and that was fun as well. And you can get like a virtual keyboard that is like steno, but it's like really slow to type. So you have to like press on the screen like for every letter. Yes, it's not fun. Okay, so this is kind of like the end of my lecture. I spent like a half an hour on this. And now I just wanna have some practice, and um I will once I need to learn new letters. I will, I guess, like talk maybe like a bit more about theory, but I just wanna I just wanna get into like practice and just like try to remember everything. Um, for so for finger spelling, I said that like the star key, which is like four keys in the middle, um, star key works as a backspace. Like if you're just like typing text, so I need to type something. So and it deletes just the word. uh, I mean, it deletes the whole word, and it's kind of like similar principle as if you're like typing fast. Sometimes if you're typing fast and you made a error in like in the middle of the word, it's actually faster just to remove the whole word and type it again. And this is kind of like the same idea. That's why it's like such a easy to access character. But sometimes it's used as a kind of like a modifier. So if you have like a where do you have like cat? If you press cat but you also press star, it will be like catch. So it's like it will be like a variation of the word, which is like similar sounding or just like often used, uh, like other often used word that you don't want to create like a separate way of like spelling it because you can and there are like two-way okay, I'm guessing I'm continuing my lecture. And there are like two ways of like making alternative spellings. So one is just to use more keystrokes. So it's like just like splitting word into parts. So like instead of spelling the whole word, you're like this part of the word, then this part of the word, then that part of the word. But for common words, you would have like what they call like shorthands. So it's like it may be like spelled in a bit like funny way, but like that doesn't conflict with any like other word. And you just like remember that if you're like typing B or something like that, it's like about. But if you're typing like B um, and B and like A, it's B and E, it's like B. So it's like just yeah, they have a lot of stuff that you just need to like remember. I think like L is like will and something like that. I will. So it's like L. Like what is the common word that is like sounds a bit like L, but it's like it's not technically the way that you should use steno, right? So you should like letter uh, vowel, like half a part of the word vowel and the like second part of the word. But it's like yeah, but it's like I have L key on my keyboard, like can I just like use it for a word? And it's like okay, as long as everyone is using the same one. Anyway, uh, so the other use case for this modifier is to fingerspell. If you press this modifier and you press a key on the left, so now I'm pressing like two keys, but it's just like some keys require more than one. Some letters require more than one key, but it's like the meaning is that key. So it's like L is those two letters. It sometimes it matters what the actual letter is. Like for some sounds, um, but sometimes it's just that's how the letter is. And for L, I think it's just like yeah, just this is just how the letter is because the sounds are like R and H, and it's like yeah, there are like no kind of like sounds that make sense as R and H, but L is like we need to put it somewhere right on the keyboard. um, so that means that you have all 26 letters encoded into kind of like this left side, right? Kind of. Okay. Oh, yeah. I guess I forgot to say that the software that I'm using is Plover, uh, and it's like open source software that like one of the stenographers she just said I hate that everything is like closed source. I want to write my own, and she found someone who like helped her write it, and it's yeah, it made it much more accessible because like now everyone can use the software and can get kind of like cheaper keyboard instead of like paying thousands of dollars. So anyway, now let's go to typing. So this keyboard website, it has so many ads. It's kind of like too much ads. I don't use it enough to pay for it, and I feel a bit bad about it, but this is how I use it. I just scroll away from ads. Unfortunately, that's not like not exactly fair to the authors, I guess. But yeah, I seen enough of those ads to to feel like I'm justified on doing that. Okay, so anyway, so it's like Ladess. So space is a like a special character, and it's actually pretty easy. It's like S and P, and it's going to be space. So SAD space SIEE. Yeah. So for red, I know that it's like RE and D somewhere here. I guess on the top. So I can just like red, and it's like the whole word is printed out now. But I don't try to use it too much when I'm in this software because it's like it messes up. So now I can't press space. I need to type A because it will insert space after words if it thinks that you are starting a new word. And it's like I don't know all the rules that kind of like control all the like spaces between words. So like for some of the simple words that are like, oh, I guess it's spelled like that. I will try it, but usually I just like keep on the finger spelling stuff. Okay, so interesting. I'm not sure what I pressed to get O there. Yeah, so you what's you? This one? No, this one. Yeah, I'm just waiting for me to just like to get to some thing that I don't remember how to. Okay, see. Yeah, so like that. Yeah, you didn't hear all the clacking, but it's kind of annoying. I don't like the sound of the keyboard, so like I'm not going uh to do that in a video. Yeah, so it's like Y, and if I press G now, it will complete the like the ing part. But keybur.com, they will actually like not uh they won't always have like the words. They will some have just like letters, right? So it's like ELD or ARD. So it's like it's not uh even if I try to use it for even if I try to use steno for this, like it will always have some kind of like nonsensical things that are like harder to edit than than the letters. But anyway, so like uh, I will try to do the just the finger spelling just to remember all the letters. So as you see right now, it just gives me like the simple words and like not a lot of keys, so I can like kind of like master them before starting a new one. Okay, so yeah, so it's giving me G now, which wasn't in the previous one. Okay, so that was 22 words per minute. And again, it's 22 words per minute on the like just like a few letters, right? So it's like I'm not I'm not proficient on like all the way in, and this is how it shows it, right? So it's like the letters that are easy for me to type, so like E, A, and H, which are like one letter things, they're like green, and the letters that are hard for me to type are like here in red, and it's like I guess I never used Z even here before, so it's like it's just white. So it's actually like pretty cool software. It's like I used it for QWERTY and stuff. Um, so that's why I wanna kind of like get good enough on this basics. So if I'm like typing something and I forgot, I can just like quickly finger spell it. And again, like this is this I like set up the keyboard before because it's yeah like macOS things, but like I typed for maybe like 1 minute just to like remember some of the things before the stream start. But otherwise, like I didn't do anything for like a half a year. So I like those simple letters at least. I just have them in kind of like muscle memory. I needed to remind myself of like C and what was the other one that I was trying to remember. But yeah, so far it's giving me the easy one. So it's like, and um, so far it's not that complicated. But if I will get my speed better on those letters, it will start giving me more. So let's get to typing and let's let's show it that we need more challenge, right? Yeah, the other thing about like muscle memory is that I make a lot of mistakes just because like I have no idea what I'm doing. And it's like yeah, so this was like the misfire on muscle memory. I guess I'm writing a like a wrong word now. uh okay, so but yeah, so far it's like H is here, E is here. So like I need to press the star. I could press like it on the opposite side. So like I can do it like for vowels. I can do like this, but it's somehow it's like doesn't hit my brain to do it this way. But it's like H here, E here, N is like three top ones here. G is for those ones. And what do we have? Like so this is S, like both of them are S. I'm not sure what that does. So it's like on the real keyboards, it's actually like one letter. So it's not like it means if you press like one S or the other, it just like S. I guess like a lot of words start with S. And it's like just easier to press. If you're pressing like between keys, uh, I guess it's more like on this side because on this side you have four keys that you're doing with one finger, And it's like if you're pressing between keys, you can press like two or four keys at the same time. And here, maybe like if you're pressing like this or this, it's just like more ergonomic. I'm not entirely sure. So what's, yeah, I think that's all the letters for now. And it's like this website is like, yeah, you don't type those letters fast. Like get better on these letters before you learn the other ones. And I think there's like a setting so you can like override it and like say, no, no, I want to like practice more, even if I don't know it good enough. But it actually like makes sense. Yeah, just like learn it good. Like don't make any mistakes when you type them, and then you can like pick up other letters. Should probably put on some music because it's like because I'm not talking. It's like it's too quiet, and because I have my noise canceling, you don't even hear me type. Okay, 16 words per minute. Not good. This got too advanced for me. I mean, yeah, it's just like any other keyboard. You just learn like why does Q is where it is on like a QWERTY keyboard. It's like who knows? It's just there, and you just like learn to type it, right? So a lot of this is kind of like the same way. You just because you're practicing it more, you can uh, uh, you can type it faster. Yeah. So I think this is like a cool hobby, and I think I wanna get to speeds that are like faster than I type QWERTY, and I don't type QWERTY that fast, so it's like it's not like impossible goal. So what's my QWERTY? Yeah, so it's like top speed 70 words per minute. So like my average speed is like 60, right? So it's like 60 is not that fast, uh, and you can type fast like in steno, especially if you're like typing some nonsense, right? Yeah. So if I yeah just need to find like a fat willing, okay, willing and about. Yeah, just imagine typing this in QWERTY, right? I can I can type those two words real quick. I was actually like I was curious if I can find like a website where I can just like type anything and it will just like give me the words per minute. Um, one erase. In typing willing and about willing. Okay, so what's my word per minute? Yeah, so it's like 500. And I'm not even trying, right? Where was it? Like, I wonder if there are like even like bigger words that you can press like with one letter. Request, yeah. So request is the winning strategy. Okay, the request and willing. Okay, I think it's okay. Let me try just request. Okay, yeah. So it's 600 words per minute, but okay. Press something to make it full screen. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So this is actually like a fun thing. So now if I use QWERTY, which like I don't have in the camera, but I will just like type it. So now if I'm trying to do the same thing on QWERTY, right? So I will just like mush like few letters and just see how fast I can type. Yeah, it's it's 300. It's like twice as slow, right? Okay. Uh, I actually used to type faster in Russian than English, so I don't know. That's like that's a true count. Yeah, two lessons. Yeah, that's a count. Yeah. So great website. Just don't like the ads, and I understand why they have them, but yeah. Uh, I hope they understand why I don't watch them. So anyway, so the plan is that I have a break. I should do something kind of like outside of work, and yeah, so like typing fast for work is, I guess, like my thing. I should like I was like thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I just need to like update all the software. It's like I didn't download like macOS update. I need to download like new OBS updates. I was like, yeah, I think even if I'm taking a break for work, I have so much like stuff on the computer that I still need to do. Anyway, so I hope I can do like maybe like an hour a day or something like that for a week and just see how much I can progress. That's kind of like a fun challenge. So um, I'm streaming for like an hour right now, but I was like mostly talking through all of this, and let me just like try to turn on music and just try to type, and we'll see where we get in like I don't know like 15 minutes. With like lyrics and stuff. That was a wake What was? Oh, music is loud. That's right. Oh no. Yeah, it should be like 10%. Yeah, sometimes like YouTube tabs are resetting. I'm sorry. Yeah, I never listen to like anything without like headphones, and it's like it's always concerning for people who are like just like listening it in public, and it's like if you like yeah, if you watch stream and like, they will do something loud. Okay, so A, so it's AOEU. Yeah, and if you press two keys here, it's I. Yeah, otherwise I'm just like pressing the star on the right. It's like this hand doesn't do much apart from EUI. Okay. Okay. I'm mentally starting 15 minutes left.
There's a pyramid of power with eyes that can see it all. Cameras to capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Brave is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining life of mankind of cancerous. How we breathe vapors, green got us bleeding in streets for cheap paper. Assemble the masses, melt the plastic compound, realign when the shit gets drastic. Lift the veil when the system's a mess. It's just another pyramid scheme, a government racket. The power with the power with Charles Jurassic. Nation T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes, take back the atlas.
Bring the madness.
Bring the madness. There's a pyramid of power with eyes that can see it all. And cameras to capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all.
Brave is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining life of mankind of cancerous. How we breathe vapors, green got us bleeding in streets for cheap paper.
Assemble the masses, melt the plastic compound, realign when the shit gets drastic. Lift the veil when the system's a mess. It's just another pyramid scheme, a government racket. The power with Charles Jurassic. Nation T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes, take back the atlas.
Bring the madness. Bring the madness. Bring the madness. how we do it. Yeah. Yo. Yo. That's how we do it.
Okay, I think I'm going to going to take a bit of a break. So I typed for like 15 minutes or whatever, uh, which is like again kind of like 20 words per minute, a lot of errors, and the thing that is happening is that I'm basically, because I'm, as I said, like I'm kind of like using my muscle memory. What I notice is that I'm typing like a few letters before ahead. So it's like, yeah. So I have to type SU now, but like my hand will just like type G for some reason. So I just need to work on my accuracy for sure. Um, so I think the plan is I will finish this like 30-minute daily goal. So hopefully we'll get to like new letters. If I type quickly, they give me Y. I guess that's like a next letter that I need to work on. But yeah, so like in this one, I don't see Y. And um, yeah, I just need to. And other thing is that like it's not for me, like I don't feel ergonomic typing on this keyboard. Like I don't know if that's just because I'm holding this start key like kind of like in the same position all the time, or like what exactly is happening. But like it doesn't feel like easy to type on it, and I'm like just constantly kind of like uh, trying to like relax my fingers or whatnot. uh, okay, so oh yeah. So let's do this until like I hit my daily goal, and then I will go to like uh proper kind of like plover playground, and I will try to use stenography, not the finger spelling, but the actual kind of like uh actual thing where you like you press SAT and it's like sat. You press like B and it's about, right? So like using like common words, like using shorthands. Uh, Sometimes they do like punctuation, but like I never learned anything about punctuation because like here I don't have anything, and I mostly train here. Yeah, so I think that's the plan. Yeah, just finish the daily goal. Hopefully I will get some letters, and I need to practice on the accuracy somehow. But then again, it's like I I feel like I'm typing. I feel like I'm typing uh, with my kind of like muscle memory. I'm trying to put the thing so it's like you can see it. Um, and I want to type like words. It's just because of like the way that keyboard works. It provides you with like letters, not words, and it's you don't build the kind of like muscle memory of like switching between words. But on the other hand, that's not the thing that I actually need to learn, because I'm going to use like like a real stenography later, but I'm not using it right now. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty confusing. I'm questioning my practice regiment, but uh, like it's possible to finger type quickly. Then on the other hand, it's like if I'm QWERTYing at 60 words per minute, like at what words per minute I feel like I mastered finger spelling. I think I should focus more on accuracy. So it's like if I can type accurately, that's more important than if I can type like 25 words per minute instead of 20 words per minute. Um, yeah, I just need to learn where everything is so I can hit it every time, and I can like learn more letters instead of trying to to go faster. Yeah, so let's try to let's try to focus on accuracy. And they have this thing where it's like you have your score, and that score is taking into account how fast you type and how accurate you type. So it's like when you see the percentage, you're like, yeah, I don't know if 10 words per minute with slightly lower accuracy is like better or worse. And that's what this score does. Is like, yeah, if you typed faster but your accuracy fell down, and you don't type like fast enough for score to grow bigger, your score will be less, and you're like, okay, so this is the wrong way of doing it. And when I was doing QWERTY, that's like uh, I was trying to make like score as good as possible instead of looking at the speed or accuracy. And it's just like, yeah, you just like go to your profile and shows you like, here's the speed that you have. It's like speed is not important. Like, do the score thing. So yeah, so the highest score that I got so far was like 600, and uh, again, it's like it's not that much, but I need to work on consistently hitting like a good score, and I need to focus on accuracy. And then my accuracy used to be much worse, so like this is pretty good for me so far. I wonder if I should like say letters out loud. Okay, I will try for a few of them just to see if that helps or makes it worse. Okay, so U R G H E I G H T G E G R E E E N G G T H H star H here. Okay. A U U G H T B E G R E T S U G G L E C T E D G E I N G E N G A G E S I G N. Okay, I realize that spelling out I'm spelling out really slow. At a few times I was like, okay, I'm just like remembering how to spell this letter and not how to type it. Okay, so the score is almost 400, which is not great. I had a lot of typos, so let's try it again. SUNTSCHWANOLD. Oh yeah, I'm even saying the wrong letter. HONORHUNGHSCNSION. Okay. Wow, the score is 930. Okay, that's the highest score I've seen so far. And I guess because I'm saying letters out loud, I'm typing slowly. And maybe that's the key. I need to type slowly. And they're giving me Y again. So it's I'm I'm typing it kind of like accurately now that they're giving me more letters. So yeah, I'm sorry for everyone who is who has to listen for this, but yeah, I guess I will try to spell for a bit longer. Okay, AUNTNDSINGLENGADEI. Yeah, SONHONOUGHTOUGHNCE. Yeah, I'm saying the yeah, it's silly. I'm saying one thing, I'm typing the other thing, and I'm looking at like a third thing. So this is really confusing. NDREDONLYENG. Yeah, so scores down. I had a lot of typos. Okay, the light is not turning on. Okay, so just for fun, I will try to say letters not in English, but just like the way that my brain thinks about it, which is kind of like almost like Russian, but not Russian completely. So let's just try. We're here to learn, right? Yeah, I like that my learning rate is negative because I'm actually stepping slower. Okay, so NENGLFNSYNOLDG NOURCINDREDG NCG and okay, I need to restart this. It's not looking good. Um, NENGLANSOL. Start again. NG N S Y N O L N Y N G L A N S Y N O L. Yeah, I'm doing the same typo every time. I don't know what that means. YNGLANSYNOLD. Okay, I got it this time. Yeah, it got so quiet in the middle because I was like, "Oh, I'm so close." Then I did two typos. Okay, so 970. Okay, yeah, it's so hard for me to say letters. I'm distracted by this so much, but maybe that's a good thing. Yes, the learning rate is uncertain, but maybe that's a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with doing this like through keyboard is that it tries to make sure that you like type letters fast, but for letters like N, when you need to press like four keys, I can't type it fast compared to like something that is like easy to type, even like T, right? It's like one letter. Uh, yeah, my thinking is like it's never going to be fast, but I guess I can get fast on some like simpler letters. Yeah, I'm just looking at the simple one. It's like all the simple ones are fast. So like, how much faster should be on the simple one? And again, I can just like add more letters if I feel confident in them. Should I add more letters? Okay, so you go to settings, and it's basically like this slider. So if I didn't have even didn't have it like moved, yeah. So if I do it here, it will try to do every letter. But if I do it like that, I'm only going to add, I guess, like M, which is I don't even remember how to spell M. That's where we have our handy dandy chart, all the letters. So I can do M and P and B. I think I'm pretty good with B. I don't remember where it is, but like I can type it. So let's start with M. M is okay. Yeah, uh that's M. Yeah, so L and M. So F. Yeah, that's not easy to remember why it's M. Okay, so M and P. So P should be just like P here. Okay, it's actually like a pretty good letters to add. Okay, so done. Okay, I only have like 10 more minutes of this. uh, okay, so P again. So like this is M, this is P, this is L. That's for this camera is like this is L, this is P, just the letter itself, and this is M. Yeah, if you type something like mom, so if I type just this, it's like PH. But if I type MO, M, mom. Yeah, so it's M with this thing, O here, and M here. It's like mom. And it's like G, momming. Yeah, I like that it's like, I don't know if like it cares if it's a word. Does it check? Probably not. It's just like, yeah, just G. There's momming. Uh, okay, and so we also learned P. So if it's like bomb, bomb, bombing. Yeah. Okay, so let's learn new letters just to make it a bit more fun. So S is the standard one. S T O R T A P P L Y I N G U N P A R E R E B E R T H A B B R O P R I S H S P R E D A happy and E P H E oh no E R L Y B S U N P R A R E O B I N E O N S P R O N double E I O right. This is like breaking my brain. Yeah, so fast typing. Okay, so we're on P now. Okay. Haven't I added M and B as well? Okay, no, it's just P. Okay. So B at E M. Oh, it's M. B or 2 ES UNBLEAR AMPSEPH K Cupid lives for you me at B. I was typing S again. EARTOPPRID B ni hypocrisy and aspect. Okay, so I'm typing it slightly faster according to this thing. Yeah, it's interesting that P is easy to type with one finger, but it's like way slower than like um was one letter once. Yeah, so like S is like 20. L is two letters, but it's like still 20. Interesting why the E is so slow. If it's not that slow, but it's just like not adjusted yet. I don't know how fast it adjusts. Okay, so yeah, we only need like three more probably. Okay, so importing band o both as race you per as b she paul rabbit hypo right. Okay, B is a new one. B Lee Ho Paul Pew Lips the band apples had band. Okay. Wow, accuracy 100, score 4,000. What? I don't I don't know if those scores are like I can do those scores for QWERTY. Lower the light slides and faster and with a fewer errors. Wow. Then I was happy with 900, but apparently you can do 4,000. That's cool. Okay, so I think it was easier because those were like real words. Okay, I have just a few of them left, and we can do something else. Lips you BR U B top separ o sign cat cops am bows to bows rapture impress sepe the is Um, okay, 3,000. It was way slower, but I got 100 accuracy. Okay, I think I have like two more. So Ray, yeah, one typo. Okay, two typos. Ray, I don't want to say the words. Uh, e, uh, uh, here, e, b, e, y, paper, meter. Okay. I'm so tense by the end when it's like I didn't have any typos. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to ruin it. um, yeah, but I did like three, almost three in a row is 100% accuracy. Okay, I kind of like hit my daily goal, but let's just do it a bit more. So, uh, post hypo cry on. Yeah, I was thinking about next letter again. Lips happy rapid ape up posted top of board capably aspect happen hope um, press copy okay. Okay. Okay, identical goal. I crushed it. uh, we're actually on the like next letter. So P is 12 and B is 10 or like 11. Okay, so let's do a bit of yeah. By the way, this is the guy that's like learn learn plover. He 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 has like videos on YouTube, like reviewing keyboards and just like steno kind of like lessons and all that stuff. And uh, there are like few of them, and yeah, I think I watched a lot of his videos. Um, yeah, so we were going for okay, so using my skills in real life, right? Like okay, steno and like practice. So if I press R on both sides, it's going to be return. and I don't know how to do a tab and all that stuff. Typey type. Typey type is one of the like uh, popular ones, and I think I don't have like a. I don't remember if I have like an account or something like that here. I don't remember, but this is the yeah. It's a bit confusing how to make it high settings. Okay, so this is one of the like more popular ones, and the silly part here is like it shows you the keyboard using like the steno layout. So I think it like hides it once you learn it, and it's like yeah, you should know that one. It's like why are you why are you why do you want to see how it's done? But this is more representative of how actual people like learn it. And the idea is that we have like W, E, S, and it's like was. And it doesn't use any like specific stuff as the other practice thing is like, yeah, just type it and it's going to be fine. So it's like her. And um, it's like HERSHASPART where's T here? Put okay. SED. And this is like a bad practice because I'm typing one letter at a time, which is not like the way that you should be doing it, but this is just the way that I think about sounds. So WAR. Okay, C. It's KWR, so it's like KPT. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I tried to not to look at this thing, but like I just looked at sword, so sword. Uh, okay, TOP. Okay, it turned out to be SOP. So STEP, PERHOTSOFT. Yeah, it's confusing. Okay. Uh, stop. Okay. Uh, cat. Uh, bird. So. What? Yeah, I'm trying not to look at this thing, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I remember kind of like a lot, but with this diagram, it's really easy uh, to look at it instead of actually trying to remember or star. Ooh, web. Okay, they have like a separate letter for B. Okay. Uh, so PG, the second and the last one. Web, and here it's lower webbed. Okay. War hurt. So it's word. Okay. Hot. Spot. Wrap. Rob. Tops. Okay. I got okay, TOPS. Okay, I was doing T instead of S. Okay. Hall. Okay, L is here, T is here. Yeah. Okay. Pop. Pop. Bet. Okay. This is RP. Okay. RP. Rob. Rob. Uh, SBUR. Bet. Sob. Ray. FT. Raft. Raft. FT. Okay, interesting. Uh, Trot. Rat. Rat. Uh, Tap. Tap. RUG. Sub. Was. Her. Her. As. Part. But. It. But. Said. Or. Yeah, some of the like just letter combinations, I just don't know how to press it, even if I know the sort, top, top, uh, step, per, per. It's just I don't know how to like explain what I'm doing, except for I'm just pressing keys at the same time, and I just try to remember keys. Okay, SPOT. STOP. Hat. Hurt. No, hurt. Sol. Uh, Wet. Okay. Uh, okay, stop. That's a matter now. How do I stop it? Maybe just okay, stop. Yeah, so 6 words per minute. So the question is, if I'm typing at 6 words per minute, I can even like touch type, finger spell faster, right? Okay, so let's go back and start typing. And I wanna. Oh, interesting. So you have like a whole lesson. I don't know if that's like a default or I was setting up something before. No, it's just a yeah. So I want to hide keyboard because it's so distracting for me. Try to not look at it. Show hint for every word. Yeah, but this is a really popular one uh, in in steno kind of like community, uh, and and it's focused on steno. So let's try again without diagram. I like the funny thing is that like I try to look at my keyboard all the time, and it's like it's useless. It doesn't have any letters, but it's just like finger placements. It's just like I'm always unsure where my fingers are, so I'm constantly looking at. Okay, so WAS, uh, her, has, part, foot, set, war, sort. Okay, sort, top, step, uh, per, hot, soft, no, soft, uh, pot, stop, hat, uh, hat, hurt. Yeah, I was typing next word. That's interesting. Okay, salt. Uh, okay, wet. Uh, curse. Port. Uh, okay, star. Web. Wept. Worse. Worse. Hot. Pot. Pot. Okay. DRIP. Uh, dog. Okay. B. Tops. Okay. Halt. Uh, Bob. Uh, Pat. Pet. Or Rob. Okay. RUB. Okay. Spur. 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 Okay. Pet. Pet. So raft. Okay. Raft. RAFT. Oh, I see. Okay. Trot. TROT. Rat. Uh, tap. Tap. Rock. Sub. Sub. Was. Okay. Fur. As. Part. Particle. Yeah, I mistyped something. So it's like uh, but yeah, just to I guess I will stop on this thing. What was the highest one? Yeah, 14. Yeah, it's pretty far away from 30. So what happened there is that it was like part, and I wrote particle. So instead of like part, instead of T, maybe like I put L or something like that, and it's like particle. I guess I can just try to type it. So it's like PRRL. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah. So it's PARL, particle. Yeah. So and that other thing, the other steno practice. Uh, this one. No, this one. This not actually. Yeah, I think I read through a lot of this article because it kind of like it explains a lot of stuff. Okay, but like I just was doing it. Okay, so this one. Yeah, so it's doing it's like if I use Stano here, it's not going to work. So I need to switch to like a different thing. But you can see like, hey, this is like exact. This is like exact way you're pressing your fingers, right? So like I'm like doing this diagonal kind of like thing, and it's actually good in the sense that you if you're like if you're working on like specific thing, it's actually like more important to hit like specific even if you get to the same word like different way, it's like no, do it like this exact way. So I also like this thing. So it's QWERTY steno, and the other one is typey type, and there was one before, but I already forgot. Okay, so how are we doing on time? Okay, it's 2 hours. I'm just too tired to be honest. My fingers are like tired, and yeah. Uh, where's my of this screen? Yeah. So this is my phone that I was using to show you the keyboard. This is the keyboard. This is like this is the way that I'm switching modes, and you can see that like the lights are showing. So like green is the regular one. This is the QWERTY. Okay, I forgot which was the difference between like second and third one, but it's like it's a different ways of doing QWERTY. And there's like a special key one, so you can enter symbols, so you can use it for programming. Yeah, it does USB-C, and it also has this hole in the middle. The point of this hole is that like I have my phone. Let me get it out. Okay, so I have my phone on this kind of like stand, but on this stand I also have a hot shoe mount. So like I forgot how they call it, but like 3 1/4 or something. Uh, okay, let me disconnect it so I don't like type something accent. But you can connect it and put it on the stand. And um, a lot of people who actually like do stenography, they will put it on a tripod, put the keyboard on a tripod, so that they can uh, maybe like do it standing. Yeah, so clackety clack. And I saw some people like even when they sit, they still use the tripod. Uh, Maybe it's like more ergonomic. So like here, I have like a higher desk, and if I just like move it, move it kind of like all the way down. Uh, this one even has like a kind of like a pivot. I don't know where it's like it is. It should be like that. So I don't know if it's like it should be kind of like inclined a bit, probably. Yeah, you can tell I'm not a professional stenographer, but yeah, it's like it's wobbling a bit. So I don't know if like how kind of like cool of a stand that you need so it doesn't wobble. Yeah, but you can type your cat dog. Yeah, you can do your stuff kind of like on the stand, and yeah. So most of the hobby keyboards that they're like not professional machines, but just like hobby keyboards. Most of them are kind of like that. Some of them have like a uh, less keys. So I know that I think the one that I have in like in the tweet, it doesn't have these keys for numbers. It just has like an extra key here, I think, and it just like instead of pressing like here for five or for six, right? So six here is here. So instead of pressing it like that, when you press the number, kind of like shift and this letter, you press like a key here, and you press like six, five, and so on. Again, given that you don't, well, I at least like don't type numbers too often, it's like probably it's okay either way. You're not using it that often. Uh, and I think like instead of like those mode keys, sometimes you just don't have them, and sometimes you just have like a one key here. So that's kind of like my understanding. Yeah, it's like on a aluminum plate, so it's like it's actually kind of heavy, and it's like I always like not completely comfortable like putting it in my like backpack, and I'm like I don't know who's going to like who's going to suffer more, like my backpack or this keyboard. But yeah, so it has like some kind of like mechanical switches, and you can probably change them or tweak them or whatnot. Like I'm not a mechanical keyboard person. Like I don't care about any of that stuff. Uh, but yeah, fun fun hobby that I wanna kind of like get better at, and uh, I wanna I'm hoping that it's like it's more ergonomic. Like I don't feel it, to be honest. Like my hands are pretty tired, but that's maybe like a bad technique. Maybe it's just because like I'm not used to it yet. Maybe just like once I figure out how to actually use steno instead of like finger spelling, I will be pressing like less keys, and I will be less tired of doing that. So I don't know, like I'm still figuring it out. And uh, I also want to see if that's just like a function of the keyboard, maybe like on a different keyboard. I'm not going to be, it's going to be like more ergonomic, but yeah, it's like I'm not going to buy like a second keyboard. Like I barely use this one. Yeah, so yeah, so I guess like if anyone has kind of like any advice on that, it would be cool. And yeah, thanks everyone again for being in chat. And I mean, it's not everyone; it's just Nicola today. But yeah, it's just in general. I'm happy when someone is in chat. And that's going to be it for today. It's actually like I haven't realized that it's like so late now. Okay, so